That is a lot of canvas. Hey, how we doing? It's JJ. That is a lot of canvas. And sometimes you can have too much. I kind of decided, I had a bit of a clear out with knives and that a good few months ago. And I passed all those on. And basically, this shelving system here is primarily full of Lavvus and the odd sort of Zeltbahn and a Flecktarn as well. But I've basically accrued and acquired over the last couple of years quite a few Lavvus. And what's the point in having loads, because you can't actually use all that kit at the same time. The majority of these did form part of the display at this year's bushcraft show as part of the Lavvus Are Us group. But I am moving them on. What's the point in having all this? As I say, you can't use it all the time. So they're going today. I'm about to take these out of the shelving system, whack them in the back of the truck and drive a couple of hours up the motorway to meet a good friend who, between him and his cousin, have basically decided to purchase most of my Lavvus that I have, and they're going to modify them and distribute them amongst their group, which is Lavvus Are Us. I've also sold a couple of others which are going off to members of the Lavvu Owners Worldwide group. But in clearing all this out, obviously it raises funds, and what's funds good for? Buying more kit. There are some purchases that I'm looking to make, but also I've got my table here, I've got my stoves, you know, my Tilly lantern and my Valor stove here, and I'm just going to basically, this afternoon when I get back, rejig all this, because I've got all my tarps upstairs in a cupboard. So we're going to have a good rejig, and I bring all my tarps down and put those on there, and then we're going to have some of my lanterns on there, because you know the shed is great, the bushshack shed's great, but I've only got so much more room to stow stuff. So we're going to pass these on. These are going to go to good hands and people that appreciate them, and I'm going to have some more space to put kit that I've already got, but then I'll buy more stuff as well. We'll catch you a bit later. I'll give you an update later. I've got to go. Got to get up on the motorway. Bye. We are back. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I travelled up the M1 onto the M6 and I met Nigel and Cole, meeting two Welsh geezers in a service station. Handing over goods, the proper goods. They've now got my Lavvus. That leaves me with 3. I kind of feel a bit bereft, if I'm honest with you. It's the least amount of Lavvus I've had in a long time, but I've done the right thing. I've done the right thing. I'm just not used to the shelf looking as bereft of Lavvus as what it does. But we've got a plan. It's to drink my sorrows. No, we're going to have a complete change of this. Brought a load of my tarps and that down, and I've got a desk here that's just getting crammed full of stuff. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to figure it all out. I've got lanterns kind of tucked away and hanging up, and yeah, I'm going to have a resort of the old bushshack shed. I'm happy with the rest of this. It's this. I need to make this feel worthy again. I've got enough kit to do that. Catching a little bit. Welcome back. Well, it's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks from when I said I was going to redo the shed, and I kind of started doing it, and then we went away on holiday. We went to the Norwegian fjords. We went away for 10 days and had the most fantastic of adventures in Norway. It was absolutely stunning, the most beautiful place I've ever been to. But been back a week, it's now the weekend, carried on. I've finally got this area of the bushshack shed redone, I've had a little bit of a revamp. I've changed it all around. So with the shelves now, I have my Valor 65C stoves, the renovated one from Tilly's and the unrenovated one, and also from Tilly. Saturday afternoon, all the airplanes coming into Luton Airport, sorry about that. I've got my Tilly lamp, the Guardsman 246B, and that up there with my brass Trangia burners. Underneath I have my Furhand lanterns with the boxes. When I go away I store them in the boxes there. My little UCO candle lantern, all the assorted bits for the lanterns and the lights there. And then underneath, running here, I've got all my bits for the Lavvus. My rough timber bits are under there, the tree pea and the ridge pea. And then I've got all my carabiners, and I've got all my lashings and supports and poles. And then if we come a bit further down, I have my German Flecktarn 10, my Hungarian Zeltbahn. And now, after getting rid of all of my Lavvus, let's just bring it down. We've gone from having a lot of Lavvus to just 2. I got rid of the bulk of my stuff, passed that on, sold them on to friends and other people. And I have gone from having 12 or 13 down to 2. I've kept a 3, a large, and I've kept my original size 2 modified, and then I've got the centre section for it there. And then I've got Dutch Army. There you go, there you go. If we come round on this side, I've got my LK35, and I also have a French F1 canvas tent. If we come up here, I've now brought in tarps, 3DD tarps, and OEX Bush Pro, and a Helicon Text there as well. Sorry, Helicon Text. Started this video with a beer. There's another beer there. I have got all my gas stoves, I've got my first aid kits and some lighting, and this is on my fire lighting section with all bits and bobs up there. Along the top here I have my camelbacks, I have my canoeing. I just bought myself a new kayak helmet, canoe cags and stuff like that. Come over here, we've got all my axes, got all my knives, got sorted ferro rods and bushcraft tools. And then let's bring it down. Cups, cooking pots, kettles, cast iron kit there. And then I've got all my stoves down there. Yugoslavian mess kit, Swedish M40, Zebra billy cans, BCBs, everything. And then right down the bottom is all my other plates, pots, pans, cooking stuff, stowage bits. It's come out really well. But I also wanted to show you, let's just bring this up a bit. Hey. You'll start seeing this on some of my truck camps. Look at this. I made this. Well, technically I didn't actually make it, but I have renovated this. This was a broken, base was all ripped off. There were insert handles there which were broken through and pushed through on the other side. The hinges, the latches were all broken, and it was a horrible pine. It had stickers on. This literally fell off the back of a lorry from work. It was used to house something. I think it had a, let's just pop that down, let's put you back there. This come into work on a lorry and it had fallen off, and it had a lathe turning, like a lathe grinder and that in there, and it was sitting out, and it was out of this box like this, and I thought that's not safe. I took it out, I repackaged it, put it with the rest of the pallet and sent it on. But I thought, I look at that, I'll include pictures of the before and the after. I thought I can make something out of this. So what I've done is I've stripped it all back, I've stripped it all down, sanded it all down. I've wanted to keep it rusted looking. I've coloured the inside black down on the base and that as well. And then basically I've made an attachment for the back. so that that can sit down there like that. And this is going to be like a bit of a truck kit, so that I could have a lantern can sit in there with the bottles of fuel. A Trangier can sit in there with the fuel, and it'll be safeguarded for truck camps. But then when I'm sat outside, I can have little bits. I can have a lantern, you know, I can have cups, I can have a brew kit and that in there, keep a stove in there, and that's worked out really well, and I'm really happy with how it's come out. So this means that I've now got my bushshack shed completely renovated to how I want it again, and I'm absolutely buzzing with how it's turned off. The table you've already seen before. I got this from Church Farm up in Ardley, reuse, recycle and renovate place, and I've kept it original. I've got some slate tiles on the top, got my stubborn pack here, the cycling helmets up there. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, we're into autumn now, going in towards winter and spending some good bit of quality time in there. It's good to do stuff like this. This is my bushshack shed. It's all redone. We got rid of all those Lavvus and some other bits, and it's meant I've been able to bring more kit out and show you my stuff. And now my table, now that this sits over here, means I've got a proper working table again. Thanks for tuning in. I haven't done a video for a while. We are back. Catch you around. Cheers.